Hello everybody, it's Elena, and in today's video we are building this somewhat modern cabin that I built in the world of Windenburg in The Sims 4, obviously, and I built it on a lake, so it's like a lake cabin, which I think is pretty fun, and it fits a total of 5 Sims with the way that I decorated it, but it is a 3-bedroom and 2-bathroom house, and as I said, I did build it in the world of Windenburg, in the like more foresty part of it. I never remember any of the neighborhood names, so I can't tell you what this neighborhood is called that I built it in, but it's the foresty one, so you might know which one I'm talking about. When I started building it, I was kind of like thinking that I would make it a rental, just because I feel like cabins are a lot more vacation-y in my opinion, and they just like seem like houses that you would go on a vacation in rather than live in it permanently. But that might just be me, and I might be completely wrong about that, because some people might live in cabins all year around, and that's totally fine if they do that. That sounds really cool and cozy, but I've just like never met anybody who lives in a cabin, and I've never been in a cabin that wasn't like a rental home. Well, I don't think I've ever been in a cabin period, but I feel like when I think of cabins, I just think of like vacations. So I was thinking that I would make this house a rental. However, in the end, or like, I don't know, when I was halfway through building it or something, I decided that I wanted to furnish it in like a more personalized way, and I wanted to make it for a family that lives here like all the time. So that's what I did, and I think it's very cute and fun, and it's like pretty modern on the outside. It's like somewhat modern, I think is what I called it in the beginning of this video, but on the inside I would say it's like a mix of modern, and then like there are some rustic elements to it. I don't really know, I just like had fun making it like a little bit rough around the edges, I suppose, but like in a nice way, so it's like modern but still has like some rustic traits on the interior, if you know what I mean by that. I'm not really sure that I do, but you know what, that's fine. Like, I was just having fun with this house. I was just having fun with the interior portion of it, and I was just decorating it in a way that I thought was nice, and I think it turned out nice in the end, so I don't have to sit here and try to define the style, because obviously I don't know how to do that. So you know what, it's fine. I was just having fun. But yeah, anyway, as I said, this house does fit a total of 5 Sims, and it has 3 bedrooms in total, so obviously 1 bedroom is for the parents, and then I made 2 kids' bedrooms, and one of them is like pretty big, and it fits 2 kids, and it's like definitely a kid's bedroom. Like, I definitely decorated it for little kids. It has toys and just like childish things in there, so it's very kid friendly in my opinion. But the other one is, I don't really know who lives in that one. Like, I don't know how old the sim who lives in that room is, because it could also be for like a child, because I didn't decorate it in like a super mature way, but I did put a painting easel, and only like teens and older can paint on the painting easels, but like I didn't really decorate it in a very childish way. So I feel like if we had preteens in the game, it would be for one of those, but now that we don't, I feel like it's just for a teenager who just became a teenager or something like that, probably like a 14-year-old. But yeah, I am pretty happy with the way that this house turned out, and I really do like, especially like the bedroom that fits 2 kids. I think it's so cute and so fun, and like really cluttered and like cozy, so I'm excited for you all to see that one, because I think it's so cute and cozy, and I had so much fun building it. And I do like the rest of the house too, but like that bedroom is just really cute in my opinion, and I really like that one. But yeah, I also think that the, like, I was about to call it a greenhouse, it's definitely not a greenhouse, but like the sunroom sort of thing, that is a very prominent, I guess, feature on the outside of this house. But yeah, that room is really cute, and I like the way that I decorated that one. I put the living room in there, so I think that's very nice, and I really enjoyed making this house. I had a lot of fun with it. But a few minutes ago in the speed build, I did do the floor plan on camera, and you saw that and whatever, and you saw me like doing the staircase as well, and I did it like in a pretty fancy, I guess, way, in a different way that I've ever done before. And I just like, okay, this is kind of embarrassing, but I really just like thought it was gonna work, and I didn't think that there was going to be any problem with it. Like, it just like didn't seem like a thing there would be a problem with. But when I was playtesting this house, it just like did not work at all, and I sat there for like 20 minutes just trying to make it work, and deleting items, and like trying to move the staircase around a little bit without making it look too different, and it just would not work. So in the end, I had to completely change up the way that the staircase looks, so it does not look like that, like the way that I did it before in the end at all. Like, it doesn't didn't look anything like it, and I was really sad about it, and I'm kind of embarrassed because that's so stupid, and I really should have like thought about it, I guess, but I really don't see why it wasn't functional, but it just wasn't, and my sim just would not go upstairs, and when I like teleported her upstairs, she wouldn't go downstairs, and it was really frustrating, and I just sat there for a long time trying to make it work, and it just wouldn't. So yeah, that was annoying, but I changed it up and I made a completely different staircase, and I do think it looks good in the end, and I like the way that the new staircase looks, but it's just like a regular old staircase. It's like an L-shaped one, I guess, but it's not like super interesting, and I really liked the way that I had done it before, so I was really sad that it didn't work, and it's just like not that interesting anymore. And I didn't like take a screenshot of that, the new staircase, and I didn't like really, you know, show it in the video because I didn't change it around until I was playtesting, which I always do when I'm done recording, so it's not in this video, and you won't really see it in this video, even like in the screenshots, as I said, because I didn't take any pictures of it. So if you want to see what it looks like now, you're just gonna have to download this house on the gallery, I guess. But yeah, it doesn't look too different, it's just not as fancy and it's not as fun, it's just kind of like a boring one, but it is still like an open staircase, so it's still kind of fancy but not as fancy, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, but I really don't understand why it didn't work, because there was a like platform that my sim could step on and like move on to the second staircase that went upstairs to the like second level. So I don't understand why it didn't work, but it just wouldn't, and it was really frustrating. So yeah, that's annoying, and I'm gonna have to like play around with that sort of staircase soon so I can like figure out what was wrong, because I really want to make something similar to that in the future, but I couldn't make it work this time, and I was too tired to like play around with it, and I couldn't really like change up the entire shape of the house, so I didn't want to make it bigger to make it fit a little bit better or anything of that sort. But yeah, it just looks a little bit different if you decide to download this house, and I hope that's okay. It's not too big of a deal, but I just wanted to address it. So yeah, anyway, whatever. And naturally I just used a lot of wood on the inside of this house since it is a cabin, so I wanted to give it those cabin vibes on the inside as well, and I just like used a lot of brown tones, and it's just very cozy in my opinion, and I really do like the vibes of this house, so I hope I'm not the only one who likes it. But yeah, anyway, and I did also, you know, do a little lake or a pond, you know, with the pond tool, and I really love to do lakes and ponds in this game. I think it's so much fun, and in my last video I said that I wanted to try to do some less landscaping sometimes, just because I feel like I'm quite an over landscaper, and I just kind of tend to go overboard with the landscaping, and I tend to make it very messy and wild and overgrown, which is just because I really enjoy doing that. I think it's very fun and I think it looks good, but sometimes I might want to try to do something a little bit more like pretty and pristine, especially like when I do fancy houses. So I was gonna like try to do some less landscaping, I guess, in the next house that I built. That was like kind of what I told myself after I did that one video, but then I did this and this house is definitely over landscaped, but I feel like it's okay because it's a cabin in the woods, and like when something is in the woods it's typically like kind of overgrown and I don't know, heavily landscaped, I guess. I don't know, but I think it's okay for this house because it is in the wood and it's like a cozy cabin, but I do want to try to, you know, do a little bit less landscaping sometime soon, because I feel like I kind of have a problem with over landscaping and I want to challenge myself to not do that, but I just have so much fun with it. But yeah, anyway, that's besides the point. I just wanted to say that. But I hope you guys are all doing good, and I hope you're having a good day. Personally, I'm doing pretty okay, although I am a little bit stressed and I'm very busy today. I've got a lot of stuff going on, so I'm gonna go visit my grandparents tomorrow. I'm leaving tomorrow morning, and today I haven't even like packed yet. And tonight I've got this school thing that I'm kind of like stressed about, and I'm not gonna be home until 10:30, and it's gonna last like 5.5, 6 hours. So I'm really like nervous about that, just because it's like with a lot of people that I don't really know, so it's just kind of like stressful and taxing on me to go to a place that I don't really know that well with people that I don't know at all. That's just kind of like, you know, hard for me in a way, and also I have to be there for so long, so it's a little tough, and I'm pretty nervous about it, and also I'm just a little bit stressed because I haven't really gotten anything done that I needed to get done before, you know, going to that thing. I haven't even packed, as I said, so that's a little bit stupid of me, and I definitely want to do that while this video is rendering. I need to do that. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I'm pretty busy and just a little bit nervous, and I'm feeling a little bit anxious about the whole school thing. And like as I said, I'm gonna be driving tomorrow morning, so like pretty early, so I kind of like need to be well rested and not super tired when I'm doing that because I've got a long day ahead of me tomorrow. But yeah, overall I'm doing pretty okay, and I'm happy. I'm excited to go visit my grandparents, and I'm gonna do that, you know, tomorrow, as I said. I've said that like 3 times already, so I think you got that. Yeah, but then in a few days I'm gonna be back home, and I'm gonna do some videos and some builds with the new kits that are coming out very soon. They are coming out on the 10th, and I don't really know when I'm posting this video. They might be out when I'm posting it, so that's cool, I guess. Let me know if you decided to get the kits and if you like them and whatnot. Like as I said in my last video, I don't really want to talk too much about the kits in this one because I talked about them a little bit in the last one, but as I did say in that other video, I have gotten my hopes up for especially the glitter one, and normally I really try to not get my hopes up too high for the kits just because, you know, they're not always like the best. So I don't want to get disappointed, but I honestly have gotten my hopes up for the glitter one just because I've been wanting a kit like that for so long. Like that is my ideal kit, so I really want EA to make it good, and I really don't want them to just like make it awful because I've just been wanting it for so long, and I know that a lot of other builders have been wanting it for a very long time too. And I feel like with the plant kit, I was so excited for that one because like plants are also just an ideal thing to have in a kit. Like I just want a lot of plants in a kit, but I don't really think that the plant kit is the best kit that we have, or even close to that at this point at least. So I just really hope that it's good, and I have gotten my hopes up pretty high, so please don't disappoint us, EA. Please make it good. But yeah, if you have gotten it already when you're watching this video, please let me know how it is in the comment section because I can't play with it right now because I'm not at my computer. I'm far away from it. So yeah, anyway though, I've got a bit of a very random story that I really want to share with you all. So me and Apple, we've got beef, okay? Like I'm kind of upset with them, and I feel like I don't really have the right to be, but I am. So let me just tell you the story because I have got a pair of AirPods that I've had for about 3.5 years, I think, and about 6 months ago, one of the AirPods started to just kind of like decharge really quickly. Like I would wear it for about half an hour and then it would just die, and it would be really annoying because that's just like super inconvenient. But I didn't really want to go out and spend money on a new pair of AirPods just because they're expensive, and I don't like to spend large sums of money at a time, I feel like. So I didn't really want to go spend money on it, but then I like realized that I probably should do it because I use my AirPods like all the time, and it's probably like a good investment for me to spend money on that rather than like other things, I guess. I don't know. So I feel like it would be reasonable for me to spend money on AirPods since I use them a lot. So I decided that I would buy the new pair, like the new ones that just came out recently. Gen 3 is what they're called, I think. But what I didn't know is that that pair of AirPods, like the little thing that like goes into your ear, it's a lot bigger than the one in like the old pair of AirPods. And like it's not like a huge amount bigger, but like it was bigger, okay? And the like first pair of AirPods, the ones that I have had for 3 years, they fit my ear really well, and I loved them a lot because they were super comfortable to wear. But then I got these like new AirPods, and they were really big, and then the first time I put them in and I had worn them for like 30 minutes or something, they started to hurt my ear, and I figured that it was just because it was like a new pair and they were a little bit bigger, so I would just have to get used to the fact that they were a little bit bigger. And I decided that I could probably just train my ears to wear bigger AirPods or something. I don't really know what I thought, but I didn't really want to accept that they were giving me like a huge headache and they were really like causing me a lot of pain, so I just wanted to ignore the fact that they were hurting me a lot. So like even though it was really painful and I would like have to take them out and just not wear these AirPods that I spent a lot of money on, I was like, it's fine, it's okay, it's not a problem at all, you know? And I think I went on like that for maybe a week and a half or something, and it was just kind of like frustrating because I couldn't wear them for more than like half an hour at a time because they were just causing me a lot of pain, like a lot of pain. It was really uncomfortable and it was really annoying. So I would have to like take my AirPods out and just not wear headphones when I was like listening to stuff, which is just kind of like annoying because I just spent a lot of money on a new pair of headphones, you know, so you want to wear them, right? But then I talked to my mom about it and she was like, you know, it's probably fine and we can probably return them because it's been less than 2 weeks since you bought them. So I looked looked at the like website that I bought them from because I wanted to see if I could like return them, but then on the website it said that like in-ear headphones could not be returned after they had been worn, which obviously does make a lot of sense because it's like unsanitary to return something that you've had inside your ear and like you've worn them for a long time, you've got like earwax stuck to the AirPods. Like that's kind of gross, you know. I wouldn't want to wear a pair of AirPods that somebody else had bought, but that was just so annoying because I couldn't return them, but they were like super painful in my ears. They were causing me so much pain and I didn't know what to do about it because like what was I supposed to do? I had just spent so much money on them. So I was really sad about it because I was not aware that they were bigger and I just thought that they were going to be the same size as the other AirPods. So that was really sad and I was so upset about it. But then I talked to my dad about it and he said that he was like actually like also in need of a new pair of AirPods because his were also like dying really quickly. The battery on his had gotten really bad as well, so he also really wanted to get a new pair of AirPods. So I decided that I'm gonna be giving him that pair for Christmas. So the story does have a happy ending, but I'm just kind of like upset with Apple because I had no idea that these new AirPods were gonna be bigger, and I would not have bought them if I knew that because like the other pair of AirPods, they were just like super comfortable for me to wear and they literally like cost me so much pain, these new ones. So yeah, I am upset with Apple and I'm just annoyed that I didn't know that they were going to be bigger, and I'm annoyed that I spent a lot of money on them, and I'm annoyed that I can't return them. So I guess moral of the story is that if you also have the old pair of AirPods and you're also considering buying the new pair, but the other ones, they fit you really well, then don't do it because they're gonna hurt your ears so much and it's not gonna be fun. It's not gonna be fun at all. So yeah, anyway, I'm upset with Apple for not telling me that they were gonna hurt my ears. Anyway, it's so stupid, but that's just my little story. And now I've just wrapped up the new pair of AirPods because I'm going to be giving them to my dad for Christmas, and I'm just using my old pair of AirPods that don't really work anymore, and I'm just back to square one, I guess. So I'm really upset, but I am going to be buying a new pair of like the old ones, so I'm just going to get like a new pair of the same ones that I had because I really like them, and the only reason why I want to get a new pair is because the battery on the ones that I've got is really bad. So yeah, I need to get a new pair, but I can't buy the new ones, so I gotta buy a new pair of the old ones. This is confusing. Anyway though, that was just a little stupid story that I have been upset about, I guess. So yeah, that's it. Anyway though, this video is sort of coming a little bit closer to the end. Well, it is getting closer to the end, yeah. But yeah, so thank you also so much for watching this video, and thank you for listening to me mumble my way through another video. I really do appreciate that a whole lot. Thank you also so much for like all of the support that you've been giving me recently. I really do appreciate that. But yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please do give it a little thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you aren't subscribed already and you enjoy my content. I would really appreciate that, but you know, you don't have to. But besides all of that, I hope you're having an amazing day, and then I cannot wait to see you all in my next video that I will be posting in just a few days. So bye everybody.